And now another episode of As the World Turns, the never-ending soap opera that asks the question, do great shooters turn when they shoot? This is Coach Nick from B-Ball Breakdown. He travels the nation asking questions to players, and his favorite topic is shooting. Listen to what these great NBA shooters respond when he asks them about the turn, and then we give you Pro Shots comments on their remarks.
Talking about the turn, and I'm wondering what your thoughts are on this notion that the slight 10-degree turn that helps get your elbow in and your wrist in and everything in line. Does that sound familiar to you, or does that sound like a fundamental that could actually exist in going forward?
Well, I think a lot of this is your physical makeup, your body mechanics, between your hips and your arms and the length of your arms. But I don't think there's any, exact way you need to be lined up. I think what's more important is that you shoot the shot the same way.
We agree with Chris Mullen that a shooter needs to be consistent with their shot, and each player has a different body. But we believe the shot line is huge, which is where your hip, shoulder, elbow, and release are in a direct line to the basket. The best players have a great shot line. Mullen was aligned to the basket because of the turn. He never squared his feet to the basket.
A little bit about on our channel some fundamentals like the turn, where you don't have 10 toes straight to the rim. You got to turn a little bit to get your elbow in. Are you aware of that?
I don't think there's many people out there that have the perfect shot. 10 toes to the ground, elbow lined up to the ground. I know I don't.
What is the perfect shot? Is the perfect shot where you have 10 toes to the basket? We don't believe so. Lillard's elbow is lined up to the rim. If your elbow is not lined up to the rim, it becomes almost impossible to be a consistent shooter.
A lot of times my right foot is in front of my left foot. My body's kind of turned. I think it's just locking in on the rim.
A lot of times, Lillard always shoots this way. He's one of the best shooters because he turns. He has a great shot line.
The next thing we've been looking at is the turn. You're not exactly 10 toes square to the rim. Do you feel like you have that turn?
Yeah, usually you're not, fully square to the rim. It's, even on your free throws, when you shoot free throws, you kind of turn your shoulders a little bit so that your elbows, getting in and making sure that it's going straight every time. So usually you're not perfectly straight lined up to the basket. You usually have that shoulder in a little bit.
Of all of Coach Nick's interviews, we believe Jimmer Fredette really understands the turn the most. He understands the elbow must be pointed to the rim.
The turn, where you're not 10 toes to the rim. You have your toes turned a little bit to get your elbow in. Do you recognize that kind of fundamental?
I wouldn't say that I'm your textbook shooter.
We believe Wes Matthews has one of the nicest shots in the NBA. He is textbook. Pro shot textbook.
Sometimes my shoulders aren't squared, sometimes I'm not on balance. But for the most part, when I shoot, right before that ball is let go, my eyes are at the rim, I'm locked into the rim, and my arm and my other body is squared to the basket. I don't think I shoot many shots with my toes facing the rim.
He doesn't square his shoulders ever. He aligns his shooting shoulder, but not his shoulders. Wes Matthews doesn't shoot any shots with his toes facing the rim. That's one reason why he is one of the best shooters in the NBA.
Let's talk about the turn. 10 toes to the rim is sort of not what the great shooters are doing. Do you have a turn when you shoot it? Something you learn, something you do?
I think it's just something I've always done. So it's something I continue to do even in my workouts. So it's something I feel comfortable with. And I learned that you don't always got to shoot the perfect shot, but you shoot the shot you feel comfortable with and the shot you can work on.
There's that phrase again, the perfect shot. So many NBA players believe the perfect shot is 10 toes to the basket. Both feet square to the basket. Why do they believe this? Because that's what they were once taught. Can we please stop thinking that the perfect shot is 10 toes? It was the perfect shot in 1940. Let's evolve for a moment. Great shooters don't shoot this way anymore. The game evolves and shooting evolves. Can we get a memo out to coaches, trainers, players, and basketball fans out there that squaring the feet is no longer the perfect shot? If Wes Matthews, Isaiah Thomas, and Damian Lillard don't know this, then think of how many coaches and trainers know this. It's truly mind-boggling that this is 2015. We have a gazillion games on TV each week. We live in the age of social networking, the age of YouTube, and the internet. And we still believe that squaring the feet is the perfect shot? That's truly amazing.
Walking his young freshman down to the bench right there and telling him what he needs to do to get the guys involved and run the offense. Another teaching point. Don't dribble the ball out of your foot out of bounds. Yeah, that's the ball. And I'm sure he's been able to do some type of work. I think so.